folks, this is Carolann from Sassy Townhouse Living, and today I'm pretty excited to show you a delicious recipe and how this brand new sous vide cooker from Avalon Bay works, and how we're going to make a delicious marinated London broil using our sous vide cooker. So my husband here is going to marinate this London broil first. We have one of our favorite teriyaki marinades that we're going to use, and we have our plastic bag that does come with the sous vide, and as you can see, he's just pouring the marinade into the bag. And now he's going to take the London broil and put it inside the bag. This is so simple. It's the easiest way to get the most delicious London broil. And then he's going to seal the bag and kind of smush around the marinade to make sure that all of our London broil gets covered in it. And it's good to let it rest for about 30 minutes so that all of the marinade flavor gets absorbed into the London broil. So as you can see, he just moved it around to make sure that it gets fully covered. And we're going to let this sit for about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to show you how to work the sous vide cooker. So what we're doing next is we're filling up our sous vide with water, and as you can see, there's a min line and a max line, and you want the water ideally to go in between both, so it does not go over the max line, but it's not under the min line. So you can fill it up and get it to where you need it to be, and then this is where you can turn your sous vide on and start cooking. So all you have to do is press this power button, and that turns your sous vide on. And then this is where you can set the temperature. So what we're going to do is set, that's for the timer. So what we're going to do is use the plus and minus to set whatever temperature we need. And then we're going to hit this button again, and we're going to set the timer for 1 hour. 1 hour gives you a medium, like a medium to rare kind of vibe. And then we're going to hit start, and as you can see, the temperature is being displayed, and right now that's where the water is temperature wise, and we're going to let our steak marinate while our sous vide is getting to the desired temperature. So we'll be back and show you the next process. Just a quick note, if you're wondering what sous vide cooking is, sous vide is spelled S-O-U-S-V-I-D-E, and it's pronounced sous vide. It's a cooking method in which food is sealed and immersed in a water bath at a low temperature to achieve a better consistency. Sous vide has been used for years, and it's one of the best kept secrets of gourmet restaurants because it allows food to be cooked evenly and absorbs flavors more intensely without losing any of its moisture. So I'm pretty excited to see what my London broil is going to taste like after it sits for about a half hour and gets the marinade absorbed into the meat. And then we're going to wait for our temperature, which for beef, for the London broil, they recommended like 127 degrees to cook for roughly an hour or so. You get like a medium rare consistency. And the sous vide was very easy to use. It literally took me 30 seconds to understand what to do. It has a built-in timer and temperature buttons. Very simple start and stop, plus and negative to adjust your temperature and time. And it's that simple to use. Do be mindful that the water is going to be hot. So when you take your lid off, be careful. Water will accumulate in the lid, and you don't want it dripping and burning anybody. And also, you don't have to worry about water evaporation because it does have a lid. The sous vide keeps the water, and it does not lose any during the cooking process. So we will be back next to show you just how delicious our London broil, marinated London broil, turns out. I did want to quickly show you this nifty rack that the sous vide comes with. So as you can see, you can easily place your meat inside of the rack, and it's great for like pork chops and steaks and chicken. So this way it's easier to manage and take in and out of your sous vide cooker. Very nifty item. Just a quick note, the sous vide does come with a wonderful cookbook that's in PDF format, and it has all of the guides for exactly how to cook your meat, and it's so easy to understand. They explain exactly like what cooking time gives you what type of meat. So if you like medium well, cook it at 150 for 2 hours, that kind of thing. So after reading it, I just increased my temperature a little bit, bumped it up, and I also increased the time a little bit. You can actually cook your meat for 8 to 10 hours. In the video on their website, they cooked a roast beef for like 38 hours and said it came out amazing. It's very quiet, which is great if you have little kids. It's not making any noise, as you can hear. The temperature's bumping up very nicely. It's at 100 degrees already, and like I said, it's super quiet, and I really like that. So it's kind of like a slow cooker in a sense that you can start your meal before you leave for work, have it cooked during the day, and come home and have it perfectly cooked for you. So just wanted to throw that information in there so you understand a little bit more about your sous vide. So we are getting ready to immerse our marinated London broil into the sous vide cooker. So be careful when you're putting your meat in. I mean, I have it inside the metal grate that they gave, and that seemed to go pretty smoothly. I guess you can put your meat in ahead of time before the temperature gets hot where you can burn yourself, but I let my temperature get where I need it to be, and then I put my meat in, and that seemed to go fine. Not exactly sure which is the right one or if there's even a right way to do it, but that way seemed to work out great for me. So as you can see, we're going to put the cover back on now, and we have the timer going for roughly 2 hours. I'll come back and of course check it, but there it is. It was that easy to do. Okay, so we'll be back shortly with the finished product. Another option is you can not use that metal cooking grate and just submerge the bag directly into the water. We tested it both ways because I'm new to this product and we're testing out, you know, kind of what works and what doesn't. And I think we're not going to use it for the London broil, and we're just going to put the lid on and let our meat cook directly in the sous vide without the grate. So there she goes, and I will be back to check her out, and I'll show you guys the end product. So my London broil has been cooking for about an hour and 45 minutes, and it's a little bit rare yet, so I'm going to put it back in for at least another 15 minutes, and that should, you know, get it to that perfect temperature that we like it. So this London broil's been cooking for about an hour and a half, and I think it's ready. So what I'm going to do now is just take it out of this bag and then give it a quick brown on top of the stove. So right now I took the London broil out of the sous vide. It cooked it perfectly in about 2 hours to I'd say about a medium to medium rare inside, which is exactly the way we like it. And right now I added some salt, some pepper, and I'm browning just the top and the bottom portion of it. And then I'm going to take the remaining sauce that it marinated in and add a little flour to it, thicken it up a little, and I'll be back to show you that. So right now I took some of that butter that I sauteed the London broil in, and I added my marinade to it, and I'm just going to let it thicken for a second, and then I'm going to be adding some more flour and a little bit of water. So as you can see, the London broil came out perfectly. While it was cooking in the sous vide, we seared the top of it and the bottom just for about 30 seconds on each side, just so it would have a nice crispness. And we're going to cut it open now and show you how awesome it came out. Wow, look at that, it's medium rare.
Yep, good.
And it's cutting very flawlessly, very tender.
Very tender.
The top is nice and seared, and the inside is a nice medium rare. I know some folks really like it very rare, but not in this household. So as you can see, it's cutting up really, really easily. There's no toughness. And now we will do the taste test. There's that little bit of gravy from the marinade. And as I said in the video, I just added a little bit of flour and some of the butter that I sauteed the London broil in. And we have a perfectly balanced, healthy meal. So all in all, you can see just how delicious and perfect this London broil came out. It's like butter in your mouth. The sous vide is so easy to use, and I've never had a London broil that came out with such a wonderful, power-packed punch of flavor and so easy to chew and easy to slice. I love my sous vide, and I can't wait to use it again. And don't forget, it's great for vegetables too. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to visit my blog over at SassyTownhouseLiving.com, and I'll see you again soon. Just a quick note about these cooking bags. When you purchase your sous vide, you will be given 2 bundles of bags to get you started. One is a larger size bag, which is perfect for your larger size meats. The other one is like a small to medium size bag, which is pretty roomy as well. I would imagine you can also use any airtight, resealable plastic bag, like a Ziploc bag, to use in your sous vide. Air and Water does supply these bags as well. You can order them by calling over to their customer service.